Up in what we used to call the green room, because the nuns used to teach piano for a lot of kids that weren't from our school. Anybody could come in and learn. And it had a big crucifix hanging up in there, or it was up on the wall. And one of the kids was playing up all the time, and that was where the Reverend Mother was. She was up there in that room. So if you got sent up to the Reverend Mother, that was you were being pushed around a bit. And at any rate, one kid was playing up, and he kept on playing up, so in the finish sent him up to the Reverend Mother. And so when he came back to the classroom afterwards, the kids said to him, "Oh, what happened? What happened?" "Oh God," he said, "you think they're tough down here?" He said, "You ought to go up there. They got one bloke nailed up to the bloody wall."
My grandfather, who's Dr. Ward, her father, he was the doctor in York for 40 years. And she used to come in and see him, and he used to come out and see us as well, which was nice. And it was a tradition that he'd come out every Sunday night for dinner, no matter what. And he would bring one of his medical cases, and he'd pop it open and pull out 5 bottles of Fanta. And the kids, we thought that was great. One thing we used to do is go and sit in the lounge room while they sat around the kitchen table, and they'd have a few beers. He also brought a couple of King Browns out in that case. And they'd have that, and we would go as kids, we'd go into the lounge room and sit by the fire. And when we'd finished the Fanta, we'd take the straw out of the bottle of Fanta and light it up and smoke it. Without the parents knowing, of course. That's one naughty thing we used to do.
So what day would you have done your shopping?
Friday. Always Friday.
Okay, and was that like a standard thing? Did everyone?
Well, it was the biggest social day in York, Friday. All the farmers came in, all the people from around the district, and that's where you met people. If you wanted to meet certain people in York, they were always parked in a certain place in the street.
Do people have set places they park?
Yep. And they'd have their door open, which meant they were, you could talk to them.
So they'd sit in their vehicle?
Yep.
And where did you guys park?
Well, anywhere we could, actually. Yeah. It was only there was they were a fairly select little group. They had rather large cars, and they'd park what is now what was then was Christie's Cafe. It's over next to the butcher shop, and that was the place for everyone to go on a Friday. It was to have a cup of tea and a biscuit, and then they'd go out into their cars and you would have your soirees.
When we came shopping in York here from the reserve, we would have to be watching where these big black cars are, because they was hanging around to pick us kids up to take us away. And when we see them, we would run. And we'd run all around this York town to get out and run. Over barbed wire fence, rip our skin, pull our hair, double cheese or whatever, because we never had good shoes. And sometimes we were bare feet. So we had to run to get away from Mr. Neville. And that happened, for a long time. And we were so fearful, so scared when we come here to York to buy things to take home to the reserve for our mum and dad.
I remember being at Sunday school at the Methodist Church, and the minister would say, and I have to announce that we have, how did he put it? I can't remember, but he said we have taken so and so children to Magumba Mission.
Is that right? I
Yes,
can't remember any of that.
Yes, it was, because their parents couldn't look after them, and they're at the mission being
Oh,
looked
so I actually
after.
heard.
Yes,
I don't remember that
I
at all.
remember. I do remember. And so I was a little girl at the time, and I thought, oh, yes, well,
That's
they're looking
nice.
after them. That's nice.
Yeah.
Had
Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah.